Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2019. Thank you so much for being here, and I am Canon. Thank you so much for the bit, very kind of you. Hello Emilianix, hello Yellow Venom, thank you guys so much for being here. And so today we are going to be featuring two unexplored decks, and then we are revisiting Gascan at the end of the stream. So we will see how that goes. Now, starting us off, we have another GX from Lost Thunder, which is Suicune GX, 180 HP, and the ability Phantom Winds. Once during your turn before you attack, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may shuffle it and all cards attached to it into your deck. So essentially you get kind of like a free Acerola, especially with Brooklet Heal, with access to Brooklet Heal. And Suicune's attack Cure Stream, you deal 120 damage, and then during your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon's attacks do 20 less damage. So Suicune is pretty tanky, yeah. For the energy cost, it's a pretty tanky Pokemon. And then with Quagsire, we can transfer away the energy, shuffle the Suicune, bring it back, and keep a stream of healing. RMP0, thanks so much for being here. Sideways Rain, my day has been pretty good. Thank you so much for asking. How about yourself? And so we are combining Suicune, as I mentioned, with Quagsire with its ability Washout, where as often as you like during your turn before your attack, you may move a water energy from one of your benched Pokemon to your active Pokemon. Thanks so much, Montlax TCG, for the bit. Very, very kind of you. I believe that's a bit. Yeah, that's a bit. Thank you so much for the bit. Very kind of you. And Quagsire allows us to move energy around, make sure that we are targeting or powering up the right Pokemon, and then Hydro Pump deals 60 damage plus 20 more damage times the amount of water energy attached to this Pokemon. Probably not going to be using Quagsire to attack, but 3 waters for 120 damage is pretty solid, and potentially more. Now we also have two Lapras GX, which has 190 HP, you get to Blizzard Burn, 160 damage, you get to collect, you draw 3 cards, and then you get to Ice Beam GX, dealing 100 damage and paralyzing immediately. I forgot to talk about Suicune's GX move, which is Brinicles GX, you deal 150 damage, and then you switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. We also have Volcanion Prism Star with its Jet Geyser ability and the Sonoblast attack, dealing 100 damage and 20 to the bench. We also have Palkia GX with 180 HP, the attack Spatial Control, which allows you to move energy around, not very good, but Hydro Pressure can deal a lot of damage, and Zero Vanish GX deals 150 damage, and you shuffle all energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon into their deck, which could be a good anti-Blacephalon measure, yeah. Joseph 1/1 Aganadel plus 1 Ditto Prism could be good, yes, but I feel like using Ditto Prism when you're only running like a 3-3 line of stage 1s, like 2-2 Quagsire and then 1/1 Aganadel, probably not good enough. I feel like if you wanted to run Aganadel, you would replace the Aqua Patches, but I wanted to keep the deck as streamlined as possible. We also have the Manaphy with Blessings of the Deep, where once you return, you may heal 20 damage from one of your Pokemon that has any water energy to it, attached to it, which goes really well or really nicely with the Suicune strategy. And then we have a Tapu Lele for extra support. For Lily, for Guzma, for Cynthia for consistency purposes, along with Kukui for increased damage output. We can go aggressive with Suicune, aggressive with Lapras and try to deal 1 KOs, or you can go tanky with Suicune and try to prevent your opponent from taking knockouts themselves. Triple Brooklet Heal to find our basic Pokemon, for Ultra Ball for the same reason, and to find our Quagsires. We have Double Switch, 1 Rescue Stretcher, 4 Aqua Patch to reload energy onto the bench, double Acrobike in order to dig a little bit deeper, and then we have 2 Choice Bands, 3 Experience Shirt to keep energy in play, and finally we have Choice Helmet as well, one of the new cards from the set, Lost Thunder, where the Pokemon this card is attached to takes 30 less damage from the attacks of your opponent's Pokemon GX and Pokemon EX, so making Suicune an even stronger tank Pokemon. Basically a Scissor GX. And finally, we have 11 basic water energy. So let's jump into a ladder and see what we can do with this deck. Yeah. Miguel Martin, what do I think about Sceptile GX? It's okay. And Abby Goldsby Sam, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the bits. Very, very kind of you. Thank you for the good luck wish. We're up against Bertoni, which is a Brazilian player, really good friend of mine. We would like to go first. And so what do you think about Sceptile GX? Sceptile GX is okay, just not the best Pokemon in my opinion. Yeah, it's just okay in my opinion. Like, it's strong, but the damage output is not high enough, and it does require quite a lot of setup, and I don't know, it feels a bit frail in my opinion. I do like the Sceptile with a Alolan Executor deck. That I feel is a bit stronger. And Lucario, I am going to Brazil next week. I will be traveling. Ooh, this is a spread deck. I will be traveling, which makes Suicune really good here. And that Cynthia top deck is just icing on the cake. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Manaphy to start immediately healing, right? And then I feel like Lapras is not going to be very useful. Straw Hats are cool. Thanks so much for the follow. I will grab another Suicune. The Brooklet is annoying. Munchlax, thank you so much for the bid. Will we get a Shuckle GX deck? I don't think we're getting a Shuckle based deck. I don't need the Choice Helmet. I don't think we're getting a Shuckle GX based deck, but we will probably or hopefully get a Shuckle GX inclusion in a different deck. Okay, we didn't get an energy here. I discarded that one because I was hoping I would draw into another one so I could attack next turn. But that's not going to be the case. Well, I could attack. It's just not easy. And my opponent is actually using the winning deck from the Lille event, which is actually what I prepared for after the WATERBOX. So, oh, never mind. This is actually something different. Okay, so there we see the Flying Flip. I believe my opponent forgot to use Brooklet Heal to get another Vulpix. Next card is Water Energy. Okay, so I could try to do the same thing again. Right? Just discard the water. I don't think I'll be needing Kukui. And then I'll grab Quagsire, and I really need double Aqua Patch, which seems very unlikely, but at least I have the option, right? At least I have the possibility to get it. So I'm not gonna use Brooklet Heal yet. Suicune's ability is gonna be really good with Tapu Koko. We only get one Aqua Patch, unfortunately. I will, however, attach an energy. Use Blessings of the Deep to heal the active. Although maybe I should have healed Manaphy. And I'll definitely attach the EXP share to the bench Suicune, because I can just put it back and like move it back and forth. And then I think that's all I'm gonna do. No, I would definitely Aqua Patch. I definitely Aqua Patch. And I'll just transfer the energy to the active, right? Okay, so the Alolan Ninetales is interesting because it could be the GX or the non-GX or both. Or both. And Frank, this is Suicune indeed. Please no heads. There we go. Oh no, another Crushing Hammer. Okay, double tails. So, oh wow, triple Crushing Hammer. So finally my opponent gets a heads. I guess that's fair. Right? That's definitely fair. And hesitate Eliza. He was holding on to 3 Crushing Hammers. Okay. And bumps the stadium. So now we can't KO the Tapu Koko, which is not very cool. You love playing the Lapras version of this before Lost Thunder. I mean, I still have Lapras, right? But Lapras doesn't feel like the right call here. And we do see Fairy Energy, which indicates the Fairy Alolan Ninetales, right? Too many hammers indeed. Oh boy, too many hammers indeed. And Blood Mage, I already played a deck with Zeraora in it. Zeraora was just not very good. Zeraora was just not very good. I played Rayquaza, Naganadel, Zeraora. But Zeraora just never came into play, and wow. Ninetales allows you to search for Crushing Hammers. My opponent only flipped 1 heads out of 4 Crushing Hammers, so under average for sure. The turn 1 where I whiffed energy, I guess makes up for the fact, for my opponent, makes up for the fact that I whiffed, that he whiffed 3 out of 4, and then we see the Flying Flip. Quagsire will eventually go down. Now I see that choice bands and potentially the choice helmet could have been good. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach, I guess I'll attach the choice band as well, and then I'm gonna Cynthia. I'll decide who I heal next. Well, I can only heal one Pokemon, never mind. Okay, so I do find the Aqua Patch, thankfully. No Brooklet Hill, however, so I won't be able to knock out this Coco. I won't be able to knock out this Coco yet. And then I will use Blessings of the Deep. I will lose the Manaphy afterwards though, which sucks. I mean, I could Brinicles GX, right? That doesn't seem like a bad idea. That honestly doesn't seem like a bad idea. Because I eliminate the spreading threats, maybe I save the Manaphy. Although, nah, because with Kukui, Brinicles actually KOs Ninetales. I already lost one Kukui. Okay, so let's Cure Stream then. Not a big fan of doing this, but oh well. No worries, Blood Mages. Maybe I'll feature Zeraora in a different deck. Oh wow, this is just all the energy denial in the world. All the energy denial in the world. Okay, so wait. Oh, Suicune. Oh, Suicune prevents all of the spread. Suicune actually prevents all of the spread. I definitely was not aware of that. I definitely was not aware of that. Okay, I feel like, wow, we just win. I wouldn't just immediately concede. So Suicune putting in the work right there. Suicune putting in the work right there. And GG to poor Tawny. That was interesting. That was interesting to see. Okay, that works, right? That definitely works. Okay, so what's happening next? Who are we taking on after Bortani? Wow, attacking once with Suicune was enough to just crumble his strategy. Yeah, this is the tanky version. Yeah, the really cool tanky version of the deck. Okay. So I guess I start Suicune again, right? No reason not to. I mean, we are up against a grass deck, so all of our attackers are grass weak, so we're probably gonna lose this one. And yeah, we definitely can't beat a Alolan Executor, especially not going second. Especially not going second. Okay, I would like the extra cards, however. And Freaky Wolf, thank you so much for the bits. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Suicune's attack is just like Shiny Arceus. No? Shiny Arceus' ability prevents all damage to the bench. This reduces by 30. Yeah? No, it does say that defending Pokemon's attacks do 30 less damage. It doesn't mean all Pokemon. Yeah, so it's just the Pokemon you actually attack into. Yeah. Okay, so Volcanion Prism is gonna have to be my attacker of choice, I guess. Volcanion Prism is gonna have to be my attacker of choice here. Okay. So immediately the Shrine, the Shuckle play. Yeah, to say we are in trouble would be the understatement of the year. We're never going to beat Alolan Executor with this deck. Never going to beat Alolan Executor with this. But we'll give it our best. Yeah, we'll give it our best. Oh yeah, all of our Pokemon, yeah. exactly. Okay, so 10 damage there. My opponent needs to majorly whiff for us to have a chance here. I do need to focus on Volcanion, but all of our attackers are weak to grass. That's obviously not good news. Palkia might end up being used. Wow, Rafa, thank you so much. Just coming in with a 600 bit drop. Thank you so much, Rafa. That's very kind of you. People were wondering about you yesterday, actually. Thank you so much, Rafa. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so definitely attaching energy here. And I think I'm gonna keep the Palkia in my hand for now. Just Lily for 6. The choice helmets are completely useless here. And I think I just pass, right? Hello Josh, thanks so much for being here. And yes, sideways, including spread and jet punch. So yeah, if there's a lot of spread in your area, then perhaps Suicune is actually a viable play. Right? Perhaps Suicune is actually a viable play. If the choice helmet decreased damage from non-GXs as well, we would be in an okay-ish spot. The Suicune might survive this turn actually. My opponent is hitting for 160 right now. So he needs either a choice band or another energy that's not of the types that he already has in the discard pile. And Cal said, if you're worried about grass, I mean, yeah, not being able to Aqua Patch wouldn't hurt too much. But honestly, like, one Pokemon, one GX is not going to fix such a matchup, right? Because they have Shrine, they have Choice Bands, they have a bunch of damage, right? They can still two-shot the Palkia and then just deal with the rest of your deck. So it's not worth it. Yeah, it's definitely not worth it. And with a Fairy Ninetales, the grass weakness might be better than Fairy, or you're screwed either way. Yeah, you're at a disadvantage no matter what. Thank you, Rafa. How are you enjoying Pokemon Ultra Sun? I personally found it very, very like slow and bad and lame. I didn't like Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. They felt like the exact same game. They felt literally like the exact same game. Okay, so I will Brooklet for another Whooper, I guess. My Manaphy is prized. Then really don't want to bench anything else, so I'm just gonna Cynthia. Basically, I'm just dragging this out. There's no way I can win this game. I definitely need an Aqua Patch here, and I'm not gonna get it. So I'm not even gonna get an attack off here. So I'm just gonna move on, right? I'm just gonna move on. I'm just going to move on. Okay. Lango, I believe is another Brazilian player. We are all testing for Brazil, I guess. Okay, so I think I start Lapras always, right? We're going second yet again, but with a pretty good hand. Definitely with a pretty good hand. You need to EV train as well. Yeah, I really didn't like the Ultra Sun and Moon games. I really didn't like those games. Because they were literally the same thing. Exactly the same thing as Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. And I definitely didn't have too much patience for those either. They felt too watered down, honestly. You missed Aura's EV training. Yeah. I agree. Okay, so we're up against a Giratina. something. Okay, we're gonna see a Cynthia right off the bat, so not a very good start for my opponent as opposed to ours, which is really good. We might be up against another non-GX deck, so Suicune might put in work, but Suicune only hits for 120, and these guys are gonna have 130 HP. So that's definitely going to be a problem. We see a Nest Ball for Oranguru, not even Malamar. Interesting. And Rafa, thank you so much for the 400 bits. I guess we do share the hate for Ultra Sun and Moon. I really hope Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu is more fun. Yeah, I really do. Yeah, it's also, yeah, exactly. Nintendo's making it new user friendly, which is understandable. I know, like, for example, Mario Odyssey, which had the assist mode. I know my girlfriend really enjoyed that game because of the assist mode. Right, so I wish more games had the assist mode. I guess Pokemon now has basically assist mode included into it. Okay, so let's grab Suicune then. Yeah, my play will probably end up being collect here off of this Lily. Choice helmets. I basically need an Ultra Ball to attack next turn. Or I can go for Volcanion Prism Star if it's not priced, which I think it was. We'll see. Yeah, because otherwise I would have chosen the Volcanion over the Suicune. We'll see though, we'll see. The tankiness and the cure, the healing aspect of Suicune might come into play. Yeah, might come into play. And in experience, how are you doing? Luis, you're going to play the Alolan Ninetales plus Lycanroc deck I showed. You liked it a lot, but you only have 3 Cynthias, and you use 1 Tadalize instead. That's fine, Luis, because for one less card, you have like the trade-off is you have the versatility to potentially use the switch effect, right? So it's not a bad change by any means, and if you definitely don't have the Cynthia, then that's okay, right? The switch effect might actually come in handy at some point or another. Okay, I don't know why my phone won't be put into silent mode. I really need a new phone. I don't think I can buy one anytime soon. Yeah, thank you so much, Rafa. Thank you so much for the bits. Very kind of you. Generally, people were asking about you the other day. Okay, so we're gonna get Marshallowed, but my opponent is not accomplishing too much. Yeah, my opponent is not really accomplishing too much. Okay. So he's definitely gonna shuffle. He already has the thing, the spell tag attached. Yep, as you can see. Okay. Another Ultra Ball. This guy, wait, is he actually playing Machoke and Oranguru and Marshadow? What? Thank you so much, Rafa. That's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Okay, and there's a Coco. Jeez, my phone just won't shut up. And I've already tried lowering the volume, and it just won't lower. Can you please, phone, stop making... Okay, I think I fixed it. Or at least it's super silent now. Okay. Techie Malamar indeed. Way too techie though, it feels. And if he's gonna focus on spread, then Suicune will definitely put in work here. And at least we got Cynthia, right? At least we got Cynthia. The shrine is very annoying. I would love to be able to knock out this Giratina, however. Maybe I'll choice band this guy. Then I'm gonna Cynthia. So I need an Ultra Ball and a Water and an Aqua Patch, and I got them. That's honestly pretty lucky, because I can get exactly what I need. The Quagsire. I mean, I am sacrificing quite a bit of board position by doing this, because I don't have anything else going after this. But what I can do is I'll attack this turn with the Lapras, right? That was a pretty lucky hand, not gonna lie. And then next turn I can switch out into Suicune and then prevent any spreading moves. If anything, simply because I knock out the Coco, right? But I prevent all other future Cocos, right? And the spell tag damage will probably go into Manaphy, that way he can KO Manaphy. Right? That way he can KO Manaphy next turn. Yeah, which is fine. Like, I'll let him have that price. I can even get back the Manaphy if I really wanted to. Try the assist mode in the setting. Yeah, so we should be good now. We should be good. So yeah, all 4 damage counters to the Manaphy. I feel like that's a small mistake. Well, not small. And that's an insane price. My opponent could have easily just, like, he gets back the Giratina, places 1 damage counter on the Manaphy, and then spreads. Right? And then he gets a KO anyways. Now the damage definitely goes to Quagsire and Suicune, which is also not bad by any means. Right? It's also not bad by any means. So now we have double Malamar. Then the Grozma has been discarded, but it could be gotten back at any point with a Rescue Stretcher, which is something to keep or to take into consideration. Okay, he brings back the Giratina. So maybe he's not going to spread? So far, which Lost Thunder deck have I been most comfortable playing with? Blacephalon, 100% Blacephalon. It's just so strong. Why would you place the damage on the Manaphy though? Is it? No. Why would you place the damage on the Manaphy? It has 60 HP, not 70. And attaches to the Giratina, so he just wants to take... He just wants to attack the Lapras. He wants to do a big hit on the Lapras rather than... spread and kill him, which I guess is fair. There's no way he places a damage on himself, right? Where'd the other damage go though? Where did he place? Is he playing Machoke? Does Machoke prevent your own damage? No, by your opponent's attacks. Okay, places the damage on the Marshadow. Okay, so I do have the switch. All I need is a water to be able to KO this Giratina yet again. If I had Kukui, that would be insane, but I do not. Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch out into this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and Cynthia. And I need a water energy. Which I don't have yet, but I could get off of this. Oh. I mean, it's the same thing, right? The Aqua Patch or the water. It literally accomplishes the same thing. Oh, this is the most terrible universe scenario. Ugh. Because then he gets back the Giratina, knocks out my Lapras. He can spread and get 3 prizes. Jeez. I think I'm gonna have to attack with Suicune actually. I'm gonna have to attack with the Suicune. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like I should heal the Suicune then? Nah. I should heal the Lapras. Wait, 130? Well, only 100 damage. I'll heal this Suicune. This is more complicated than I thought it would be. So I'm going to wash out on energy. Then I'm gonna go ahead and retreat. Lapras can't be knocked out on the bench because I'm gonna use Suicune's attack. Oh no, never mind. Well, if he retreats, that's fine. Yeah, I should have healed Lapras, that's right. Hello, Nuzzle Kingdom. I'm doing well, thank you. How about yourself? Oh, I could use Brinicle's GX. Is that good? Yeah, sure. That's good. And I do have the Kuzma. Yeah, let's go Brinicles. And then the Lapras and the Manaphy are gone no matter what. I probably should have healed the Lapras for sure. Yeah, I should have healed the Lapras. Oopsies. Yeah, I should have healed the Lapras. And yeah, the attack makes the damage from Giratina go down, but it doesn't reduce the damage from Coco because I'm not attacking the Coco. So yeah, my opponent will get 3 prizes here. It's not the end of the world. Not having an energy, not attaching an energy this turn and losing the energy and the Aqua Patch off of the Acrobike, that was really awful. And it's like playing Cynthia and then getting 3 more draw supporters or 3 supporters like that or 4 is just really annoying. Hello Joe Bro, thank you so much for being here. What do I think the best play for Roanoke Regionals is? The buzz? I can't tell you that. Like, there's a big tournament that's going to happen before Roanoke, which is the Brazil International. Yeah, everyone will be paying attention to that. That is going to be a very important tournament to pay attention to. And once that happens, once that tournament takes place, we will have more results on the meta, yeah, and that tournament is going to shape what is going to happen at Roanoke. So before that, I can't say because whatever is good for Roanoke will depend on what did well on Brazil. So I can't tell you right now. Yeah, I don't know what the best play is because we still have that big tournament right before Roanoke. Yeah, so after Roanoke, then we will know. Yeah, same to you, Jacko. It's the same question. Tatum Lies. Okay, if my opponent whiffs energy here, that would be huge. 1, 2, 3. We whiffed energy. for 5. Can my opponent whiff energy himself? What's the worst play? Unknown hand. The worst play is unknown hand. Is my Lapras? No, it's not surviving. Okay. Chooses to attack with Giratina rather than spread with Coco, which is interesting. And Rafa, yeah, you can send me Pokemon codes through Patreon, and I could give them out to different people. Lethal damage, what Lost Under decks have I been most impressed with? I believe the CGI Ninetales, plus Cephalon, Naganadel, Grand Ball, and just Zoroark decks in general. Those have been my favorite decks so far. There's just an infinite stream of Giratinas. This is so annoying to play against. Okay. Free Wolf, I am planning on going to Toronto Regionals. Yes, I am indeed planning to go to Toronto Regionals. Okay, if I reduce by 30 the damage, yeah, I should. No. I should attach this, and then I'm gonna Cynthia. I am planning on going to Toronto Regionals for sure. Well, not for sure, but I am planning on doing it this season. Okay, so we do get an energy, which is nice. We don't get a stadium, which is what I was mainly looking for. So I'm just gonna Cure Stream here. Now my opponent only deals 100 damage, so we should still be fine, right? This Suicune should survive. And then we're gonna be able to heal it off with Phantom Wind. The boss, how do I feel about 550 championship points are needed for Worlds? I mean, that's a statement from Pokemon saying either we want a Worlds that's more exclusive, a World Championship that's more exclusive compared to last year, or it's a message that, the message is, we booked a smaller place, so we need less people, right? It's one of those. Rompepapo Lost March, no me encanta. Okay, my opponent powered up the Coco, I am fine with that. Cirrus Vanish is huge against Malamar, too bad you have to burn the GX already, indeed. This is pretty good though. Suicune surviving at 10 HP. My opponent keeps damaging his own bench. I do find the Kukui for potentially next turn. My biggest issue right now is the fact that the Shrine damage is definitely piling up. Yeah, that's the biggest issue right now. At least I have a Kukui for next turn. So I'm gonna Kuzma KO Malamar, right? That's definitely the right way to go about this. And then I feel like I should transfer all the energy, right? Yeah, transfer all the energy should be safe here. Oh, geez, I have to click every time. I have to click so many times here. Yeah, Zero Vanish could have been cool, but it's just not useful anymore. I'll grab the Quagsire, sure, just to thin. We're gonna get another prize card here, and then we use Phantom Winds. Oh, I should have kept the Ultra Ball, so I could get Suicune next turn. Oops. Oopsie daisies. Oh well. We're really struggling here though, I feel. Energy, but kind of helps. Kind of helps. How often do I play Expanded, Breeder Boy? I play Expanded when it's relevant for the next upcoming big tournament. Yeah, so right now, the next upcoming big tournament is Brazil, and then it's Roanoke. But after Roanoke, the next big tournament is Anaheim Regionals, which is Expanded. So I play the different formats depending on what's relevant for the metagame. Yeah. So yeah, I only need 250 championship points to qualify for Worlds. Even if I needed 550, I am very confident in my ability to get 550 championship points. I don't think that would be an issue. Okay, he's gonna go after the Lele, which is fair. Because he's gonna hit it for 130, then I'm gonna have to lose an energy to KO it. I might even have to burn the Kukui right here. But yeah, it's like, it's a statement by the company either that they have a smaller space for next year's Worlds and therefore they need less people to be there, or they want a more exclusive World Championship and therefore they increased the point requirement, right? It's as easy and as simple as that. Okay, so my Lele is definitely going down, right? My Lele is 100% going down. And I'm pretty sure my Suicune is as well. Oh, okay, the Brooklet Heal is very nice. The Brooklet Heal definitely works. Then I can take a KO with a clean Suicune, right? I mean, I need the energy to retreat anyways. But at least I can attack with a clean Suicune. So I'll retreat. And then I will go washout. 1. They choose the next Giratina because I had to use the Kukui. Oh my gosh, you have to click so many times. It's like the people who program PTCGO think of like, okay, what's the most complicated way we can program this? Yeah, it's like their challenge, and then they do it that way. And wow, my opponent concedes. Interesting. My opponent decides to concede. Attacking with Quack was terrible there because the Quagsire was definitely gonna go down the next turn, and we were going to lose 3 energy, and we didn't have enough energy to keep attacking. So attacking with Quagsire there was actually going to be very bad. Am I going to run Oak? Unfortunately, I am not going to run Oak. Unless I like top 4 Brazil, I probably am not going to run Oak. Okay, that was solid. That was actually solid. Didn't he only have 1 Malamar? He did, but I mean, okay, I assumed he had more than that. Yeah, in his hand. He didn't have like a 0-card hand. But perhaps that was the reason, yeah. Perhaps that was the reason. It's just, you always have to play to worst case scenario, Jackoi. Or at least that's how I play. Because if you prepare for the worst case scenario, and then it happens, that's okay, because you were ready for it. Yeah, but you can't choose Quagsire assuming, oh, he only has 1 Malamar, therefore he can't return KO. You have to play, or I play, you don't have to. I play towards assuming my opponent will be getting the best possible cards, the best possible combination, and I prepare for that. If that doesn't happen, awesome, because then I prepared for the worst and the worst didn't happen, therefore I'm probably better off. But if I prepare for the worst and the worst does happen, then that's okay, because I was ready for it, yeah, as best as you can. Yeah, so it's like, it's... Okay, I don't think I'm... Well, actually, yeah, Kuzma onto the Slugma is going to be important. What was the worst case scenario there attacking with Quagsire, Jackoi? That my opponent gets more... He had in-case down. So he gets a second Malamar, he gets back to Giratina, attaches, knocks out my Quagsire, and then I'm out of energy. Yeah, I have 1 energy in play because Quagsire requires 3. Yeah, so that's the worst case scenario. That's literally the worst that could have happened. And if that happens, then I can't attack the next turn, which is what I need to be doing. I need to be attacking with Suicunes, reducing damage, and cycling the Suicunes. Yeah. I believe he had 2 in-case down. Okay, we get an energy, which is pretty cool. And then we can even Brooklet Heal, which might have been a bit preemptive. Oof, okay, so the other Wooper is actually prized. So what are the chances that my opponent knocks out the Wooper? Very high once again, I would say. Very, very high. Therefore, I believe I need to sacrifice. I mean, either I need to sacrifice something or I need something to take a hit. And I think I'm going to sacrifice the Manaphy here. Yeah, the Manaphy is the chosen one to take the hit here. Yeah, if you only had 1 Quagsire, then yeah. I mean, 1 Malamar, then yeah, attacking with Quagsire was also fine. But if you only had 1 Malamar, then there's no difference between attacking with Suicune or Quagsire, I think. Yeah. Okay, so there's a Macargo. So our main goal here would be ideally to knock out the Macargo. If it's not gonna happen this turn, maybe next turn. Yeah. Okay. And Horbrine, no worries. You're here now, right? That's the important thing. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, yeah, Shrine, super annoying. Apricorn Maker. What's the last card in my opponent's hand? I think if you're my opponent, you really want to set up another Slugma. Goes Ultra Ball and Nest Ball. Has he already used Instruct? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say he plays the Ultra Ball. So then why would you burn a Nest Ball and not like a Great Ball? Yeah. Okay, so my opponent goes all out, literally. Knocks out my poor Manaphy, and then I have to promote Suicune. If only I had an energy. The Choice Helmet is the least useful card I could have drawn right here. Same with the Choice Band. I do find the energy, thankfully. This is not good though. This is definitely not good, because if I Cure Stream, I don't KO the Ground Ball. If I Brynicles GX, which is what I need to do, I'm gonna lose the Wooper. 100% I'm gonna lose the Wooper. Well, 99% I'm gonna lose the Wooper. I do get the other one out, I guess. So I guess this isn't absolutely terrible, but it's still pretty bad. Lethal damage. Suicune is not supposed to be relevant. It's a WATERBOX deck that is also has Suicune, and I'm not saying this is the best deck in the format and this is what's going to win Brazil. We're playing a different deck. Both YouTube and Twitch like variety, so it's not about how Suicune is relevant in the meta. It's about exploring WATERBOX, seeing if it has potential, playing with it, and seeing how we fare. Yeah, and trying out the new GXs from Lost Thunder. Yeah. I'm not playing Suicune over Lapras. I have both. Yeah, Lapras is a very aggressive Pokemon that allows you to go toe-to-toe with the GXs, and Suicune is actually a Pokemon that allows you to be super tanky and prevent KOs and recycles itself. Yeah? I mean, it's decent against the non-GX decks, I believe. Because you become like a really tough tank to take down thanks to the attack, right? Reducing damage. And thanks to the ability, even if they damage the Suicune, they're not KOing it. And you get to like shuffle the Suicune, bring it back out. It's like you can shuffle around the different pieces, yeah? Okay, so my opponent passes here. And I guess the deck really wants me to Kuzma. One of the weaknesses of the Gramble deck is definitely losing the Macargo. Yeah, definitely losing the Macargo. Okay. Yeah, I agree, lethal damage. I agree. But for example, against Malamar Giratina, we actually were able to win the previous game by having Suicune, right? If we were just an all-out attacking Lapras, it was terrible, right? We would have lost very, very easily. But since we had Suicune and we had healing and we had the cycling, we were actually able to beat Malamar Giratina, which is a very meta-relevant deck, I think, right? Energy, instruct, okay. Get the ultra wall off of the instruct, okay. Okay, so now we've lost all our energy. We've lost the Suicune despite the damage reduction. So yes, we are probably going to lose to this Gramble. We were at the mercy of hitting Ram for 10 might actually be relevant. But yeah, we're in a lot of trouble here. And then we'll Lily only for 2. Stretcher. I mean, if I'm playing to win, I have to assume the Wooper is not going down, right? That's how I potentially win the game, if my opponent can actually not kill the Wooper. So I'm gonna Ram, and we'll see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, it's just an option, right? It's just another option. Instruct for 1. Energy. Instruct for 1. Can the Wooper survive? It does survive. Wow. It does survive. Okay. EXP sure would have been useful the previous turn. So I'll bench the Suicune now, and then I'll Lily again. Okay. See, no Macargo makes the deck start to feel a little shaky, right? A little shaky. There's no combination of cards off of the Acrobike that helps us in attacking this turn. However, I mean, I'll spread the energy here, and then I'll Ram again. 3 Rams lets, well, I mean, 1 Volcanion attack lets Suicune keep KOing. Yeah. The immediate Shrine really sucks. Choice Band. Energy. Instruct for 2. The Wooper might actually survive 2 hits. Suicune didn't survive, but Wooper is such a wall. Wooper is such a wall. Stretcher, what's the last card? No, he's gonna instruct again. Oh, he has Macargo now. Oh wow, he didn't have Macargo. He actually puts the Macargo back. Okay. Okay. I feel like that was greedy by my opponent, playing the Stretcher that way. Wooper survives, guys. Wooper ends up surviving. Okay, I feel like now I'm gonna go, because I do have double Kuzma, I'm gonna KO this Nubble, because my opponent might run out of attackers as well, which would be really good. And then definitely transferring the energy. That Wooper was a champion, guys. I don't know, but that Wooper was an absolute beast here. Wooper was an absolute beast. Okay, I really hope I don't lose the Volk. Even if I do... Ooh, promotes a Slugma. Does that indicate a Choice Band? I mean, a Kuzma play? Is that the card that has been holding my opponent back? Or is he definitely not confident in his ability to get the damage off that he's not even willing to risk the Gramble? Okay, this will probably fetch him the Macargo. Yeah, there it is. And hello, Musinho. Musinho. Okay. I feel like we might actually win this game. Because My opponent will be down 5 energy after if I knock out this Gramble. Or I can just knock out the Macargo. That also works. He has to assume the Macargo is going down, right? Thank you, Duvane. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube, and thank you so much for being here as well. Really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate the support, guys. Oh my gosh, he had the Guzma. Oh no, the Whooper. The Whooper, guys. Why? Why go after the Whooper? No. Well, that was not very nice. That was, in fact, not very nice by my opponent. Poor Whooper, man. What did Whooper ever do to you? Okay, so what are we doing? Are we KOing the active and forcing my opponent to find Gramble, Energy, and have a 0-card hand? I think so, right? I think so. Because the 20 damage is also relevant for Suicune potentially. And what I can do is use Suicune's ability. Right? What I can do is use Suicune's ability, which means my opponent cannot win the game off of a Guzma. So let's Lily first. I get another Aqua Patch. Yeah, let's load up the Quag. Why not? And then I'm definitely using the ability, Phantom Winds. And then I don't want to Jet Geyser, I'm just gonna Sonoblast. Get a KO, apply more pressure. The game is 2-2. That is not the last Noble. The Ditto Prism is gone. There's a Gramble, there's one piece. My opponent doesn't bench on Earth Noble, we win though. Oh no, the Diantha. Poor Whooper. That Whooper got 3-hit KO'd though. That Whooper got 3-hit KO'd. That Whooper got 3-hit KO'd. Yeah, Energy and Ultra Ball, that makes sense. Okay, so my opponent will get the knockout. He didn't get this Noble though. Oh, but he can't get it. Oh, he gets it up the nest ball. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna have to use Suicune this turn. Or I take out the Macargo. Ultra Ball. Oh, my opponent just got everything. Another Oranguru. Jeez. Oh, my opponent. I mean, he waved 3 turns, I guess, where the Whooper was the hero. And he gets to smooth over. Yikes. So what I really need here is my 3rd Brooklet and a Suicune. I believe that's the only way I could maybe win this. Will my opponent be able to find all the pieces though? I mean, it's only 2 though. Gramble and Energy. It's only Gramble and Energy. There's a Suicune. There is the Suicune. I need my Brooklet. If I don't get my Brooklet, 160 damage minus 30, that's 130. He would need Guzma as well. So I think this is a play anyways. Right? I don't want to bench the Palkia. No Stadium, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna retreat. And then I'm gonna wash out. So my opponent needs either Guzma, Gramble Energy, or Gramble Energy Choice Band. One of those 2 in order to win. If he doesn't get that, we win. This is a super intense game though. This is a lot more time than I wanted to dedicate to Suicune. My opponent is well played. Maybe he doesn't know what the attack does. Or maybe he just has the choice band. That would be sad. He's down 2 choice bands and 5 energy. We'll say well played back. Goes for the smooth over. The Guzma play is not happening. Once, oh, the defending Pokemon's attacks. It's not that Suicune takes 30 less damage. It's that that guy. Oh. It's that guy. Oh, jeez. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. Maybe KOing the Macargo was the right call there. Maybe KOing the Macargo was the right call. Ah, Suicune is not as good though. I thought Suicune reduced by 30 damage, all damage done to it. But no, it's you attack the active and that particular active deals 30 less damage. So it's actually not that good. It gave us a chance though. It gave us a chance. My opponent drew pretty nicely at many points in the game. We both got stuck at basically the same point. And you may know, I am about to play the Tapu Koko Lele spread deck. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the super intense WATERBOX games. And if you're watching live with me on Twitch, don't go anywhere because the next deck I will be playing is the Tapu Koko Tapu Lele spread deck based on the deck that won the Lille special event just this past weekend over in France. So don't go anywhere guys, I will be right back.